Mara Vance had always been the kind of woman who couldn't walk past a wounded creature. On Earth, that impulse had cost her time and money. On the alien colony world of Threxler 9, it cost her her job. It started with a sound soft, broken, like a tiny whimper carried through the violet moss forests outside the colony perimeter. Mara, on her way home from her medical shift, paused. The light from the twin moons spilled over the clearing, illuminating something curled between the glowing roots of a fungal tree. A cub. But not any cub. Its fur shimmered silver blue. Its long ears drooped and trembled. 4 small paws clutched its belly. The little creature blinked up at her with luminous lavender eyes. Threxylori lapine, an alien species so rare and so politically sensitive that the colony's handbook had 2 whole chapters about not touching them. They were intelligent, semi-sentient, and protected by interstellar treaty. Hey, little one. Mara knelt slowly. What happened to you? The cub whimpered. A deep slash ran across its side, still bleeding. Someone had hurt it. Without thinking, Mara tore open her field kit. Don't move. I've got you. She cleaned the wound, wrapped it, injected pain relief. The cub shivered against her hand, then pressed its forehead to her palm, an action she vaguely remembered reading about in the treaty. A bond gesture. Please stop bonding with me, she whispered nervously. Too late by the time she carried it to the colony medical bay. Her supervisor nearly fainted. Mara, you touched it. It was bleeding. You can't treat a Threxylori lapine without diplomatic clearance. Their clans consider human touch a life bond. This is a disaster. It was dying, that's not an excuse. You're suspended, effective immediately, and the council will review this in the morning. Security escorted her out. Job gone. Reputation ruined. All because she refused to let a baby die that night. She sat alone in her small living pod, staring at the glowing city domes outside. I did the right thing, she whispered, though doubt gnawed at her had she interfered with a species she didn't fully understand. Would the Threxylori sue the colony? Would she get deported back to Earth? She barely slept. The next day, just after dawn, her building shook. A thunderous hum filled the sky. Mara rushed outside and froze. A massive, iridescent Threxyl skyship, shaped like a crescent moon woven from crystal, hovered above the colony. Its energy fields rippled with gold. Alarms blared. Officers sprinted across the courtyard. Threxylor ships never visited human colonies without diplomatic summons. The ship descended. A ramp formed from solid light, and from it stepped beings of breathtaking beauty, tall, elegant, with fur like starlight and eyes like shifting nebulae. At their center walked the largest Threxylori Mara had ever seen. 7 feet tall, fur dark as a storm cloud, wearing ceremonial armor that shimmered with constellations. The clan matriarch, the entire colony, gasped. Mara's stomach dropped straight through the ground. Oh no, she whispered. They've come to punish me. Security pushed her forward. Miss Vance, step up. That demanded you. Her knees wobbled as she approached the matriarch. Her voice shook. I didn't mean disrespect. The cub was injured, and you saved him. The matriarch's voice was soft thunder, melodic and ancient. Show me your hands, human healer. Mara slowly raised her trembling hands. The matriarch studied them, then bowed her head. Bowed to her. Mara blinked. You returned my son to me. The world stopped. My son. The cub was your son. Yes, Prince Tilivan. She lifted the small lapine cub, now wrapped in silvery cloth and resting peacefully in her arms. He wandered away from our hidden camp and was attacked by a razor beast. No Threxy Lord healer was near. Your intervention saved his life. I was just doing my job, Mara said, voice barely audible. The matriarch's eyes glowed. Humans say this often. Yet you broke no oath. You broke only rules. Rules created to avoid offense. Yet your compassion was pure. She turned to the human council members, who looked like they might faint. This woman, the matriarch declared, acted with honor beyond law. You dismissed her for what should be celebrated. The council stammered. One fainted. The matriarch continued. Therefore, by Threxilori tradition, she is owed a life and a position in our clan. Mara's jaw fell open. A position. You are now the healer friend of the royal house, a title never before given to a human. The entire colony erupted in gasps. But my job, Mara managed to squeak. The matriarch flicked her ears in amusement. If you wish that small job back, human healer, you may have it. But we offer more. She gestured. 2 Threxilori attendants brought forward a shimmering crate and opened it. Inside lay a cloak woven from moon silk, a glowing insignia stone and diplomatic credentials recognized across 5-star nations. Mara staggered. I I'm just a simple medic. Not anymore. The matriarch stepped closer, placing her large, warm hand on Mara's shoulder. Yesterday, you acted alone. Today, you stand with us. The little cub wiggled in the matriarch's arms. Reaching toward Mara with tiny paws, he chirped happily. The matriarch gently transferred him into Mara's arms. Mara froze, panic and awe surging together. Is he supposed to? He has chosen you, the matriarch said. He bonded to you when you saved him. Threxilor bonds cannot be broken, so what does that mean? It means, the matriarch said with a soft smile, our prince considers you part of his family. Mara nearly fainted. The colony director rushed up, sweating. Miss Vance, please, on behalf of our board, your job is reinstated, and your suspension was a terrible misunderstanding, the matriarch growled. The ground VIB rated. The director backpedaled 5 meters instantly. The matriarch leaned closer to Mara. You may decide your own path. But remember, our ship leaves at sunset, and on it is a place for you. Mara's breath caught. Live with the Threxil, as healer, as friend, as protector of the prince. She looked down at the cub nestled against her. His tiny ears twitched. His eyes shimmered with trust. He chirped softly, gripping her sleeve, and something inside hers, something she didn't know she had clicked into place. I'll go, she whispered. The matriarch's smile brightened like a sunrise. Then welcome to our family. That evening, the entire colony gathered as Mara, wearing her new moon silk cloak, ascended the glowing ramp with the cub in her arms. Reporters shouted questions. Lights flashed, but she barely heard them. Her eyes stayed on the prince, sleeping peacefully against her. From rejected healer to royal guardian in less than a day. Only humans, she thought with a soft laugh, could cause this kind of chaos by simply caring. As the ship rose into the sky, Mara looked at the stars ahead. A new life, a new family, a bond she never expected, and all because she refused to walk past a wounded child in the dark. Asterisk.